Ready?
Ready.
Set.
Go.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hello everybody.
Spaced
Episode
out.
34.
We're back. 34. It's a big week. We've got a new movie. Finally. 3 what?
Plus 4.
It's 7.
And what are we reviewing today?
Why is it 3 plus 4?
34.
It's 34. Oh, wow. It was all planned, guys. Look, we started the pod back in July because we knew we'd get to this moment. Scream 7 is the movie of the week. We saw it. We'll talk about it. What's your history with the Scream franchise?
I watched Scream 1 in October.
Yep. Short history.
That's where it ends.
Great.
It lived in, you know what? I watched Scream 1. I was like, this is good. Maybe I'll watch the other ones. Sorry, the moon looks absolutely stunning right now. Oh, nice big.
Man, the weather today has been unbelievable. It has lifted my spirits.
That is crazy. That moon.
that
I
is
wish I
mad.
could turn the camera around, but it's too much effort. But that is a beautiful, beautiful
like
evening.
full. That's pretty full, isn't it?
Yeah, that's full moon, 100%.
Do you think we went to the moon?
Do I think we went to the moon?
Yeah.
We have been to the moon.
Okay. No, I'm just checking.
Whether like the first, whether like the.
You think the moon landing was fake?
Nah, I mean probably not. But also like I don't know if a massive conspiracy came out that NASA had lied about it, I would low-key be like, oh, like I'm not that surprised. I am surprised, but I'm not like.
I mean, it's quite a popular conspiracy. So, but I do think if that came out now, people would just be like, well, I mean, literally.
But we have been to the moon.
Yeah, like if they were like, we faked that, but we went in the Apollo 15 or whatever. I think
like,
people would just be like, okay.
And also, it was a bit of a race between like America and Russia.
And also, like, what are people going to do now? Like, literally, like the government just going to be like, what do you want us to do? Like, we told you the truth. Now what? People would be like, oh, I can't believe it. Like,
nah, but also people would be like, well, what else aren't they telling us? And if they can cover up something that big.
well, Obama said aliens were real the other day on a podcast. Someone said aliens were real. He went, yes, but they're not in Area 51. Or he said yes, but like they're not like here, and they're definitely not in Area 51.
But also that could just be him. Like if someone like
obviously he's not gonna be like, yep, they're real. I saw them. They're in Area 51. They're in this far. If you go into the government website.
No, but I think also if Obama, like if someone asked me, are aliens real? Obviously, I'm not the president of America or the one of the presidents of America, so coming from me, it's not that believable. But I would just go, yeah.
Yeah, but that's you being like, oh, I think there's life in the universe. Whereas like Obama, if there were aliens and America knew about it, he would know.
Maybe.
I find it so funny. I bet like they try and bring Trump in or stuff like that, and he's just like, I literally don't care about that. Like,
I'm too busy covering up the.
where who are we removing from the country next? That's what I want to know. Don't care what's going on up there. They're looking down at me like, mother, we're gonna get him. Please,
Come on, guys.
come on, hurry up. If you're gonna intervene, this is the time. Anyway,
Yeah.
not to get political on the show.
We just had a big. We just came off a big like, not really political, but
We were talking about
just right-wing grifters.
right-wing like media and how Jonathan Majors has been signed on to be part of a film that Ben Shapiro is producing.
I mean, very
Just
topical
what a
seeing as we're
nightmare.
about to review Scream 7.
Yeah, which we'll get into, and I kind of have a question after this that will sort of lead off of that. But yeah, anyway, aliens probably real, and Scream. I love Scream. I'm a big Scream fan. Scream is probably the most consistent franchise ever because it's gone on so long. Like getting to 7 films is crazy. Like there's not really many franchises that have done that, and not many that have done it well, because Scream 1 is obviously great. Like that is a classic horror film. Scream 2 even better in my opinion. Like Scream 2 I think is my favorite killer reveal. The killer reveal in Scream 2 is so good, man. It's so good. Scream 3 is fine. I still people say Scream 2 is not that good and that the reveal is a bit dead. It's the only one where it's one person is Ghostface, and it's better than the reveal in Scream 7. I'll say that. Scream 7 has taken the top spot for worst movie and worst reveal.
Can I just say it's impressive that they've done Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What franchise has done 7 films and never tried to pivot away from the 1, 2,
No,
3?
Scream 5 is just called Scream.
Is it?
Yeah. But then Scream 6 is a sequel to that, and it's Scream 6. Because you know in that era when they were like, Halloween, it's just Halloween.
Yeah. That's so confusing. I hate when films do that. Because now there's 2 films called Scream.
Yeah, but also like, who cares? I do kind of get hung up about Phil. Like that does annoy me, and I do wish it was called Scream 5, but like it is Scream 5, and they do that because they don't want people to look at it and be like, oh my god, 5. Like, I haven't seen, especially because it was Scream 1, 2, and 3 were like within like 5 to 7 years or something, and they're like 90s, man. You need to watch, man. You would love like Scream 2, man. It's so good. And then Scream 4 was 2010, and then Scream 5 was 2022. So they took 2 long breaks with this.
Yeah.
I just want to find my ranking on Letterboxd. Where is it? I do have one.
I mean, having
here we go.
only watched Scream 1, I did very much understand. There was one little bit where I got a bit confused, but I did very much understand. Like, I followed this. It's not hard to follow.
There's not really much like indication to much in past, because like in Scream 6 they bring back a character from like Scream 4, and like there's a lot of that. But anyway, my official ranking is according to this, which I think does seem right. I've got Scream 2, Scream 2 1, then Scream 3. I think Scream 3 is that high for me just because it still feels like part of that era and that trilogy, so like I like it more than the others. And then 4, 6, and 5. 5 I do remember actually 5 is a bit mid. Like, it's fine, but all the films are good. Like, they're all at least good, and it's been on for so long. You look at other horror franchises like Halloween and like Friday the 13th, whatever, and like they've been going on for so long, but my god, is there a lot of crap in there. And now we get to Scream 7
Out of 10?
and they did a bad one. 3, 2, 1, 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You know what it did? We were maybe 30 minutes in. I was like, this is fine. I was like, I've seen a lot of hate for this online, but it's fine. And then it just kept going, and every minute was worse than the last after that 30 minutes.
You know what? It really kills itself.
Yeah.
No
Nice.
giggle from you. When the killers are revealed at the end, killers plural. Yeah, okay, we're doing spoilers. When do we not? That was when I was really like, man, like this is so far gone now. Like, because it's such a bad killer reveal. Like, it's so like the Scream 2 reveal to me. I mean, the first one is so iconic, but Scream 2 reveal is gold standard because you do not see it coming at all. Like just not at all. And even other ones after, like Scream 3 is not great because it's one guy, and kind of similar to this in Scream 3, you're kind of like, oh, like it's just him. Like, he was just one of the characters who was around. Guess it was him. Well, moving on. I'm sorry. And the killer reveal in this is just so
dead
and so different to all the rest. Like in most Scream films, like it's always someone close to you. Or
I think we saw the killer for both of the killers for one scene, or maybe two before this.
The mum was 2 scenes, and the other guy was 1 scene. But you know my problem with the reveal is, and we will get to the rest of the film, with the woman, is that she's too crazy. Like, you can't be that crazy and be acting normal in your daily life and having a coffee with Sydney. Like, she's too zany mad.
Yeah, that is true.
That you can't be that and fake being normal. Like, you can do the other way, but even then not really. But like, she's so over the top, and her motivation is so confused. Like, what did that even mean?
But also, they didn't. How did they meet? He worked at the insane asylum.
She checked herself into the psychiatric ward because she killed her husband, and they met him there. But anyway, basically,
he just agreed to do this.
I honestly don't even know. Because basically, what happened was, should we just talk about the context quickly? So you got Scream 1 to 4. 1 to 5 even. Sydney Prescott is kind of like the main, she's the main character. It's always about her, especially the first 4. The 5th one is kind of like a Force Awakens type legacy sequel where it's like, oh, like, here's all these new characters. Like, that was the one where they really went like, here are new characters that we kind of want you to care about because we want to keep using them. Because 4 obviously kind of exists in like its own little pocket. 4 is really good though. 4, what's great about 4 is that I think there's like a killer reveal, and then it seems like it's all wrapped up, and then there's another one, and that another one is like, so good. And then Scream 6, they wanted Neve Campbell back to play Sydney, but they couldn't agree on a salary. I think they weren't paying her. And I think I found out, I think they were going to pay her less than 5, and she was just like, well, obviously I'm not going to do that.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's what happened. So she said no. So they made Scream 6 anyway, with like Jenna Ortega, Melissa Barrera, keep that name in mind, and all the new cast who are great. And Scream 6 is really good. Again, Scream 6 is probably got another one of the best reveals, because it's a bit of like a Scream 2 throwback, which I like, because it's like Scream 6 is almost like Scream 2 for the new ones. It's so good. And then they were going to make Scream 7 just because I guess they went, Sydney's done. I was fine with that because I'm like, you know what, we've had 5 films of Sydney Prescott. Like, she's a great character. Like, one of the best, like, Scream queens, whatever you want to call it, in horror. She's done. Like, I really like Jenna Ortega and Melissa, but to be fair, I didn't really love Melissa Barrera's character as much. But all this new cast are great, so they're going to do Scream 7. And then Melissa Barrera said something about the Israel-Palestine.
I think she just came out in support of Palestine.
Yeah, and then Paramount went, well, you're fired, because Paramount are just a lovely company like that.
So we went to spend and support them with our hard.
And now we have Scream 7, which was never planned to be this, and they've just... I was saying this to you, they've done a Scream Legacy sequel 3 times now. 4 was a Legacy sequel, 5 was a Legacy sequel, and then this is only 4 years after the last one. This is another one where it's like, oh, we're going back to Sydney Prescott, it's happening again, and like she's living her nice life in the suburbs, but it's all going to get uprooted, and she's going to have all her old friends and some new faces there. And it is dire.
You know what it is?
You
know what it is about this film? It's, and I said this to you yesterday, and then you copied me literally 5 minutes later as if it was your own point. But it's just so toothless, this film. It's got no bite.
Fuck you.
They
Yeah, but we mean it in a different way.
Nah, I mean it in, they kill all the new characters, like all the new characters that no one really cares about.
That is what they do in every Scream film, though.
Yeah,
pretty
but also,
much.
You know what the comment that really annoyed me was when they're debating whether it's actually Stu back, Matthew Lillard, the GOAT, whether it's actually him back or not. And then he goes, and then one of them goes, I can't remember, I think it's the wannabe host, the wannabe replacement of Courtney Cox's character.
Oh, of the brother and sister. Their brother and sister, yeah.
Oh, well, they're brother and sister. Okay, yeah. The sister's like, oh, but they couldn't bring him back. It would be such a random retcon. She says something like that, and I'm just like, man. I'm like, that's so dead, because you're making fun of something you've done. And then it's revealed that he's not actually back and it's some AI deepfake.
But the thing is that the whole point in Scream, like in Scream 1, you have the scene where I think it's Randy, who you know Randy in Scream 1? He's like the kind of zany friend of theirs, and like he's in love with Sydney, I think, but like
I don't remember,
because he is the twins, like the brother and sister, their uncle or something. That's like their connection. Yeah. But there's a scene where they're watching Halloween, and he's like, oh, this is like the perfect horror scene.
Yeah, I do remember that,
because like, you know, you got the killer and the girl who doesn't know, and at the same time they're intercutting with a scene where that is happening, and that is the whole point of Scream, is that.
But that's different, because they're saying, oh, I love it when horror films do that, and they're doing it.
That's what I mean. The whole point with Scream is that they always have a scene where they break down the horror tropes, but then they happen, and that's the whole point, is that like it is very meta, and you have like the stab movies, which is like a big thing, which is literally barely even mentioned in this. Like, why they didn't even have a poster of like stab goes to Manhattan or stab goes to the Big Apple to reference the last one, but God, they did like to reference the last one in some ways in this film. Yeah, and then with this, it was like they were like, oh, you can't bring back Stu, that'd be a stupid retcon. But like, no, it wouldn't have been. You should have just done that.
Yeah, just
like,
do it.
Just do that. Like, this franchise is ridiculous. Like, Ghostface, it's literally a whole thing. Like, these films are not exactly realistic. Like, Ghostface doesn't die. Like, you can literally kill Ghostface as many times as you like, and he always gets up and runs off. Like, and it has all these tropes. But this was almost ended up kind of being a parody of itself in a way.
But also, it's toothless in the fact that they go, oh my God, this it's all AI deepfake. Like, this guy worked at Google and it's all AI deepfake. They never once say, oh, this is why AI deepfaking is bad. This is why that you can create videos with anyone doing anything, and that's a bad thing. They just go, oh yeah, no, I was doing that.
Gale Weathers says like, shut up, you AI asshole, to the screen at one point. That's it.
But the whole plot of the film is someone pinning the blame on someone else by using AI, and they never once go, well, that's actually a bad thing, and I don't think we should be able to do that. They just go, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Like, they could have played way more into like, this is horrible. They're using like Stu, who's like a very traumatic character from Sydney's past, to like revive him and like torment her. Like, that's so bad. You should not be able to do that.
But they just go,
no,
he's
just
literally
like,
just, yeah, I was a coder at Google. I was an AI deepfake at Google, so this is why I know how to do that.
And then you've got the boyfriend who, like, because then you've got the whole like Sydney and her daughter thing in this, like, because basically the film starts, she's again like she was in Scream 4 and 5, I think. She's living in a small town, she's put it all behind her, she's changed her name, she's got a husband and like a 18-year-old daughter who I think were probably mentioned in 5, but I think we didn't see them. And she's got 2 other kids or something, I don't know.
They're being babysit by the grandparents for some... Oh, right, during the... Oh, yeah, because they go, oh, thanks for looking after the other kids during the renovation.
Oh, yeah, they're having that renovation in their house.
Who cares? Like, just
that horrific sheet room of renovations that is just so unrealistic. But, so we start with that, and then with the opening scene is like... I mean, to me, I like the opening scene because the idea of, you know... like the Scream house being like rebuilt and put on Airbnb, like that is a very like modern thing. And Scream, because the best thing about Scream as well is that it's got all these different eras in it now, and it's always sort of adapting stuff from that. Like in Scream 5, like you have the opening scene is replicated from Scream 1 where it's like, what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
But Jenna Ortega goes like, she's like, oh, I only like elevated horror, like Get Out's my favorite. And like that's such a good like progression and keeping up with the time in that film. And that opening scene, like, because that is a thing now, like on Airbnb you can go and stay at like the X Mansion or like, you know, Barbie's house or Iron Man's house from Endgame, you know. So I liked that, and now I can't remember what my point was. But yeah, that's the opening scene. Ghostface kills them, and then Sydney gets a FaceTime call from Stu Macher. He's back from the dead. With a great performance from Matthew Lillard. And then it goes from there and it's crap.
Matthew Lillard really just... They were like, right, film 5 videos on your phone, email them to us, and then we will pay you
$1 million.
And he probably did a backflip in happiness.
To be fair, between this and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, he had about 10 minutes of screen time in both. But he's like, the thing is, I love that he's so popular though. Like, he's so used to like promote these films. I like Matthew Lillard's in this one. You're gonna love it.
I love it. He's getting a real renaissance at the moment, and I'm a big fan of that.
Word. Oh man, are we really loud?
Nah, we're fine. It doesn't matter. We're having a real Matthew Lillard era, and I'm all for that.
Yeah, word, man.
Come be an R film.
Oh, word, peak.
But I just think this film was bad and spineless, and
you know what? Also, it's just so like Scream is meant to be kind of like fun and a bit like off kilter, but like, mate, the scenes where like Gale and Sydney are talking, I was like, this is so boring, and it's so flatly, like, it's so badly shot. Like, it's just shot, reverse shot, reverse shot
like a commercial.
Mate, it's so boring. And I'm not gonna lie, like Neve Campbell in this, I could tell she was just like, I'm just not putting any effort with this.
She was probably thinking the whole time, fuck you for not paying me enough last time.
Yeah, she was like, well, they're not, like, they have to make this now. Like, I am the only way they can make this. They're not getting anyone else back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's just, oh, what else did I want to talk about? There's something else. But yeah, they should just brought Stu back. Like, literally, just do that. Like, and I'm sure that will happen again. Apparently, Scream 8 might start filming at the end of this year.
You said they're not going to make another one.
No, I kind of thought they're just going to leave it. But apparently, well, no, the CEO of Paramount or sort of someone was like, yeah, we're hoping to start filming by the end of the year.
Crazy. So quick.
Mate, they do pump these out. It was 2022, then 2020. They got one out the next year.
Yeah, but weren't they meant to be like sequels of it? Like 5, you said 4 and 5 are like connected.
No, 5 and 6. So you got 1, 2, 3 is like the original trip. I think that was 95, like 96 and 98 or something, or 97. I think it was literally every year.
Yeah.
Scream 4 was 2010, and then it was 2022 Scream 5, 2023 Scream 6.
Yeah, but they probably had a bit of a plan. Like, we'll do 5 and 6, and
yeah, they were probably going to do 7. Like, maybe last year it probably would have come out if it all went to plan, because they probably got delayed because of the strikes and stuff that year. Because Scream 6 came out like March 2023.
Speaking of Paramount,
yeah.
I mean, not official. I'm gonna say
no. I want to.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, speaking of Paramount, right? Obviously, obviously, yeah. But I want to talk about the way they referenced the previous film.
He's just trying to get himself in the thumbnail of the TikTok.
I always am. All the best ones, the other ones that do well with me in the front.
He's got the most.
You got the time. You got the timer set.
Yeah.
So all that happened, all that behind the scenes stuff, and Melissa Barrera bringing back Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell, whatever.
Who is Melissa Barrera? Who else has she been? Will I know her?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because there's a lot of people that were popping up in this, and I was like, oh, I know this person from this. Like the killer was from You, and
Sam from Gem V.
Sam from Gem V.
Sam or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Madam Web.
Celeste O'Connor. Yeah. Madam Web's finest.
And then the brother of the brother sister duo, he's in something. I reckon I can't. It's a Netflix thing or a Prime thing. He's in
probably.
something.
McKenna Grace.
McKenna Grace is in this.
Yeah.
Like they have all these not very like B list.
Yeah, but Scream's always done that though. Like there's always been people like that in like Scream. You know the one I told you. I think is it 2? I think it's 3, but it might actually be 2, where they're stuck with the cast of Stab 2 or whatever. Yeah. All that cast is like kind of like people of like Parker Posey is who's from, you know, in Days of Confused when there's the girls making the younger girls like do the she's that girl.
Okay.
So like, at the time, like she was like, I kind of be like, oh, like it's a 90s movie, like of course she's gonna be in it, you know?
Yeah.
But the way because obviously Scream 6 is the only one without Sydney. The way they talk about Scream 6 in this movie is disgusting. This is like Rise of Skywalker. The way they're like, you know, that last one, yeah, it wasn't very good, was it? You know,
they weren't even saying it wasn't very good. They were just like, you should have been there, man.
It was like, oh, Sydney, we needed you there. Yeah. But it was either, oh, we needed you, or like, oh, Sydney, you didn't miss anything in New York. Like, honestly, it's just the way Paramount is just like, yeah, like, fuck that film we made.
Speaking of Paramount.
Oh, dear.
Warner Brothers. Officially, unofficially has been acquired by Paramount.
Yeah, apparently Paramount stepped in and went, here's a shit ton of money, and Netflix went,
why are they so desperate to buy Warner Brothers? Like, I get it.
Oh, mate, Paramount has nothing. Paramount's franchise is so dead. Like, Netflix doesn't need... Like, Netflix has enough to survive without Warner Bros. But, like, Paramount low-key, like, what does Paramount have? It has Scream. I think Transformers is Paramount. Like, that's pretty down the toilet. I think Fast and Furious is Universal.
Paramount... What is on Paramount Plus? They've got...
Mission Impossible, but again, that's
my gosh. Joel McHale was in Scream 7. The new Community movie apparently is going to be a Paramount Plus exclusive. Do you reckon they'll like, we'll put you in this to like tie you over until that starts filming?
Is that even happening though? Paramount Plus? It's not going to go to the cinema. Do you reckon it'll get a limited release?
No, I reckon it'll go straight to Paramount Plus. Yeah, so dead.
That's so dead.
But also,
that means it's going to be crap as well. Like, it's just not going to be... Like,
not going to be a film.
It won't be proper grade, no. Like, no, that's so dead. That's so dead.
But I do not think... Like, obviously... But if a Netflix made it, I'll be more happy about it. But a Paramount Plus film...
Yeah, because they're just going to be like, well, I'll just make it literally whatever, we don't care. Just get people to subscribe to our service. Like, we don't care how good it is or bad it is.
They're going to have a spike in... But if that went to releases... If that went to cinemas, it wouldn't make money, to be fair. No one...
It wouldn't cost much.
To get Donald Glover
be in it.
Yeah.
Would he be like, I need a load amount of money for this though?
Honestly, maybe not, because it probably would just be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he'd probably just be like, $1 million. Easy.
Nah, but to be fair, the budget could be...
They spent 20 mil on that. They'd make their money back.
Yeah, 100%, but 20
it would only make like 100 million.
Nah, mate, the cast, what is it? Is it 7 of them? 6 of them? Like, it's
Yeah, even like Alison Brie, I don't think she'd be like, oh my god, she's definitely getting $1 million for this. She'd probably get way less than that.
Yeah, to be fair, I do imagine they would all just be like, yeah, like if you make it, we will be in it.
They would love to do that.
Maybe, but Joel McHale, so he was on I don't know if it was a podcast, he was just getting interviewed, but someone said, can you give any updates about the Community movie? Like, when's it start filming? And he was like, we've got the money, but I don't know when it's going to film.
So what are they waiting for?
I guess all their schedules to line up.
I saw a post and it was like, season 5 of this show with Joel McHale been renewed, and it was like, we're really living in
animal control.
Yeah, it was like, we're really living in a crazy time when the first time you hear of a TV show, it's getting renewed for its 5th season.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Joel McHale is in such crap though. Like, I do like him. Like,
is he in the CW?
Yeah, he's Starman.
God,
he just takes anything.
I kind of respect that though. Bet he's a chill guy.
Yeah, I bet he is a chill guy, to be fair.
Like, he was in this. I mean, this is like Scream's a big thing. Like, it's a big franchise.
You know what I love about him is he got a hair transplant and he's so open about it. He's like, yeah, I did that. He was like, I wanted my hair to look good and I did that.
Valid. Why would you not be open about that?
Yeah, what? I hate when celebrities get like some sort of surgery or something and they just don't admit it. But he's like, yeah, like I've got a hair transplant and nothing else, but like I just wanted my hair
even
to
if
look good.
like even like with like steroids, like David Corenswet came out and went, yeah, well they gave me a year to get jacked, so I obviously took some stuff. I would just be like, well, at least you.
Yeah, that I don't like. If he doesn't need to say it that overtly though. He could just say
No, but if someone asked him, did you? He'd be like, no. Because they'd be like, it doesn't really look good for PR. Like Superman.
no one would. But if he just said, oh yeah, because there was this interview with someone from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as well. I can't remember which one, but the jacked one.
Rob McElhenney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone said to him like, did you? Or I can't remember what they asked, but he just said, no, I just have unnaturally high testosterone, and like winked to the camera.
Okay.
That's the way to do it.
Because Frank Grillo was on a podcast recently, and he was just like, everyone loves to pretend they're not, but he was like, they're all on it. Like they all like, there's no way around it. Like, and I used to be such a thing of like, oh no, I bet they're all natural, but like, and he was like, I've done it. Like, and he went, all these guys that play superheroes and get jacked really quickly, like they are all doing it, but none of them want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, also, how much is that them and how much is that the studio going, no, don't talk about that, don't say that.
Yeah, I bet if you, to be fair, I bet if you get like you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to interview someone purely to get the list of things like, right, don't touch on this, don't touch on that.
Yeah.
Because I bet if you get like the Mahershala Ali thing, it's like, do not talk about Marvel. Like, because when someone asked like...
Nia DaCosta?
Because when someone asked, I remember it was him and Scarlett, it was Jurassic World press tour, and they were asking about Marvel, and he just went, I'll let you take this one, Scarlett, and he literally didn't say anything. He was like, well, it's not, I'm not.
You must hate them.
He was like, well, I'm not. He was like, I'm not in Marvel, so I'll let you take the Scarlett.
That's so funny.
And that was like nearly a year ago.
I love when actors are like so publicly salty about their hang-ups.
Actors are just like normal people. Like I love when an actor goes on like a talk show and the talk show host says something really bad and they're just like, why did you say that to me? Like they're just like,
who? What are you thinking about that? I'm trying to think.
Like when Jonah Hill was on like Jimmy Fallon, he was like, oh, like
yeah.
When he called, didn't he call him like, oh, like
he said you look like you smell, and Jonah Hill was like, why would you say that?
He was like, that's so mean.
But again, like to be fair, that I feel like Jimmy Kimmel probably was just trying to make a joke and just said anything, and then, but it is a mean thing to say.
Yeah, but I still like when people are just like, no, like, why are you saying that to me? Like, or just, yeah, you're right, just when they're honest. Like when Chris Hemsworth recently was just like, yeah, I do film some money.
Yeah,
because he was valid. He was like, if I got offered $15 million, like 2 months' work, I'm not going to say no to that.
I saw a video.
He was like, for the sake of my family, I'm not going to say no to that.
I saw a video or an interview with Michael Fassbender. Was it Michael Fassbender or was it James McAvoy? It was one of them. And they were saying about X-Men. And he was like, I want to do something in England. And X-Men or whoever made it, Fox called me and said, we want you to be in first class. It's 15 minutes from my house. It's shooting in Pinewood. I'm getting a lot of money for it. And it's just really convenient. And it's a 4-picture deal. And so he said he went and met with the writer or the director, read the script, he thought it was half the script. And he said, yeah, he thought it was okay. But he called his agent and said, yeah, it's great. I need to be in that. And I'm just like, yeah, like you would do that.
Of course you would do that. And you know, like equally, like it's the same when like actors, like, I'm sure like it's the same thing kind of respect, like when something like Logan happens and Hugh Jackman's like, yeah, like, I'll take a pay cut for this. Because I did X-Men Origins and didn't even question it because you probably paid me like 20 mil.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, well, I did that for you and like that one didn't really do anything for me. So like...
Yeah, well, that's what I think about why they would do that with the Community film, though. They're just like, well, I'm just going to go reunite with my friends, have fun on set for
and they're still going to
2
get
months.
800 grand.
Yeah, and they're going to get a lot of money. And they also probably get to spend, I mean, they'll be on set for a few months. And then they will do a massive press tour all together and probably have so much fun.
Mm.
And they always talk about how much fun they had on that set and how good friends they all are.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love that show so much.
I've never finished it. I got like probably 10 episodes from the end.
I do really like the last episode. I think that's one of the better final episodes of sitcoms. The way they do it is really fun.
I like the My Dinner with Andre episode.
Yeah, but the first...
My Dinner with, what's his name?
Abed. The first 3 seasons of Community is genuinely TV gold, I think.
I watched that in 2020. I don't remember any of it.
I binge watched the first 3 seasons of Community in lockdown. I think I watched
I watched it in lockdown as well.
I think I watched 1 season in a day.
Jesus.
Because I just had nothing to do.
There's nothing on.
But it's so good, man. I love Community. It's not on anywhere anymore.
How the hell do we get here from Scream 7?
We were talking about John McHale.
Paramount. John McHale. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I love Community though. Community became one of my my special interests. I know a lot about that show.
Scooby Doo.
I know a lot about. I was driving home from the cinema last night and speaking with my partner about Scooby Doo, and she was like, "What was that one where they did that thing?" And I would just name it.
Yeah. It's like my mum goes, "What's that film with?" Oh, like the other day she was like, "What was that film that I watched recently?" And I was like, "What was it about?" She went, "Don't remember." And like my mum always does it. She was like, "What's that film with Leonardo DiCaprio?" And I'm like, "What's it about?" She's like, "I don't know." But like, what one was it? But like, as soon as she goes something, I'm like, "That's it." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's what it is."
It was just so funny. I was driving and she said, "What's the one where he's in the red t-shirt and there are ghosts?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers."
Oh my God.
She just says, "What the hell?"
Tweaking.
Mate, I have so much Scooby-Doo knowledge in my brain. McKenna Grace, don't mess that up, man. Don't mess that
McKenna
up.
Grace is Daphne. Big news.
That's huge news for us.
That is huge. Like, we should expect the rest of the cast very soon. Do you reckon they're all going to be known?
I think you can't cast McKenna Grace and not have at least another couple known ones.
Oh, yeah,
Cast
but also,
us.
she'll...
I don't know who has.
I'll be... Well,
I could be Shaggy.
Shaggy, I'm Fred, obviously.
You don't give Fred, though. I feel like you would have... Who would you be? I feel like you wouldn't be one of the main ones. You would be...
I could be the guy from Scooby-Doo too, Patrick. I could be Fred.
Do you think you could be Fred?
You could definitely be Shaggy.
I think I could be Shaggy quite well. I can't do the voice, though, so that would let me down.
Who are they going to cast? I don't know. Do you not think McKenna Grace will...
You could be the monster.
Fuck.
That's
What?
cool.
Which one?
Like, just you could be the guy in the mask.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could play like a creepy classmate? Or do you reckon that's not your vibe?
No,
No.
I'm too good looking for that. I couldn't be... I think I could play I think I'd play a better villain than you.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think I could be...
Both speaking as terrible actors, by the way. Both speaking as terrible actors.
I think you know what your role is like just like the friend.
I think I would play a really good Shaggy, actually.
Like you'd be part of like a trio and it'd be like a couple and then you'd be like the friend. Tragic. Yeah, you would be
the one
Shaggy.
that people probably forget about, probably. Yeah, I would just be like, I think I would just be pretty chill. Like, I could play a pretty chill guy.
Yeah, I think you would play it. Whereas I feel like I could play like a kind of
good Velma.
like a Bond villain. Velma. I think I could play a Bond villain. I think I can turn on my sort of slick.
Do you think you could be Bond or no? Who do you think's the villain and who's the Bond here? Do you think I'm the Bond?
Bond, yeah.
Oh, you're Bond and I'm the villain. You're neither, I'm both.
Say shaken, not stirred in like a bit of a posh accent.
Oh, I can't really.
Do it.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm just gonna play it too Like I'm gonna either do too flat or too charismatic. I'll take that shaken, not stirred. Is that too flat though? You try.
Okay, hang on. hang on.
Lock in.
Shaken, not stirred. Oh no, I can't do it. I
can't do it either.
Because he normally just goes like he'll literally sit down and be like shaken, not stirred.
I think I could do like Bond, like
the name's Bond.
James. Yeah, but
James
I'm not.
Bond.
I don't think we're that guy. Like we're not. We would be.
Yeah, but put me in a suit, man. Put me in like a suit and make me look like. And I'll be like, I'm sick, bro. I'm so cool.
I think we're better as like. We would be better as like superheroes than a James Bond.
Well, like, I feel like you would like we'd be more likely to be like Q. I don't know. I mean, do you know who Q is?
The like tech.
Yeah. I think I could play more like I could. I don't know, but even superheroes like do you think you could do like a good like Bruce Wayne like acting up as like the suave Bruce Wayne?
No, I think I would be like the Flash, like not like excitable and or Spider-Man like the quippy funny guy because I'm pretty hilarious. Or
see, I don't know if I could necessarily.
But Shaggy, I would just be so. I think I could sell that well.
Yeah, you could. I'm not sure you could be animated enough though.
Yeah, and I definitely can't do the voice. Like, dude, like you have to, because I was watching Matthew Lillard talk about how he said you need to get
love that guy.
You
That
need
video
to
you
get your
sent me of him
vocal
the other
range
day.
between the high and the low point. I was like, how do I do that? Like, dude, we got to get out of here, man. It's just not good, is it?
We're not heroes, Scoob.
But just Netflix, put me with a voice coach for a few months and I'll have it nailed.
Put us in it.
Oh, man, I would love that. I bet that set will be so much
Do
fun.
you think McKenna Grace will be like the most famous out of the four? Like, do you think they'll be less known than her?
I can't tell if McKenna Grace is sort of an A-list actor or if she's a bit C-list.
She's just in loads though.
But she's not that. She's
She
not a
Disney
leading.
kid?
She's not a leading.
She's a Disney kid.
No, she's not. I don't
Where
think
did she come from?
she was in Young Sheldon,
'Cause I feel like
and she's the one in the Chris Evans film about her being really smart.
I was just about to say that because I feel like I was aware of her when she was like 10,
Young, yeah.
and now she's like what, our age, older, 25.
Nah, I think she's our age. She
Also
might be
in
younger.
Gifted, she was probably like 15 because Americans just look.
Nah, she looks young in that.
That was like what, 2017, nearly 10 years ago. So she could have been like 40. Yeah, no, she's probably only a bit older than us.
I think she's our age.
Crazy.
But she is just everywhere now.
Yeah, but like I kind of like I honestly don't dislike this casting. Like I think it's fine. I think
Would you prefer someone unknown though?
Oh, that's impossible to say because I don't know who that person would be. But I would prefer if it was all up because now I think it's going to be for known-ish people because you know what it is. If it was like Sydney Sweeney, I'd be like, that's too big.
But Sydney Sweeney's too old as well. That would be, and it's a bad cast.
Oh, I was just trying to think of another blonde woman.
I'm trying to think of someone that would maybe be quite good, but would be too old. And
No, I'm trying to think of someone I'd be like, oh my god, they're going so like because McKenna Grace is still a bit kind of like
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh no, but that's just no. Who's like a popular actress who's like
Sadie Sink. If she was Velma. I don't. But also I don't.
She'd be Daphne. She's ginger.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Daphne.
No, because Sadie Sink, McKenna Grace. To be fair, yeah, that's.
But
No.
Sadie Sink's different because also Sadie Sink's very sort of art house, whereas McKenna Grace isn't.
Yeah, but I kind of like that about McKenna. But McKenna Grace isn't in. She's not in slot. Well, kind of.
She is. I'm sorry. I don't mind McKenna Grace. I think she's fine. But
Yeah, but she's good. She's
She's
good.
had a terrible 2-film run.
Yeah, but I kind of like her in each film though. Like I don't feel
I don't like her in FNAF. It's not her fault, but I do not like her in
Yeah,
FNAF.
that's the thing. I don't feel like it's her fault, and I'm like, you know what? At least she's not like that FNAF role. Like it's not great, but it's kind of something a bit different. Like she's not just like, and then she's in Scream. Like being in Scream is cool. Like it's cool. Like if you're put someone in Scream, like that's a cool thing to say you've done. Like if you were killed by Ghostface, like that is cool.
Yeah.
Even if it's in Scream 7, like Millie Bobby Brown they would not dare put her in Scream. No way.
Why not?
They just wouldn't. It's not the right kind of vibe. Although if she came to them and put me in Scream 7, they'd probably be like, yep.
You want to be the main role? Or?
Nah, but also I don't know. Because they'd be like, you know what? One, we can't afford you. And two, like, we don't need... Like, if we just spend less and actually cast someone good. And that's what I mean. I feel like McKenna Grace, like, she's not, like...
Bashing on Millie Bobby Brown's acting skills there.
Just no, I don't know. Will we ever see her act again? Probably not.
She's in Enola Holmes 3.
After that,
She just doesn't care about it, I don't think.
I honestly think she'll retire from acting, like, fairly soon. Not that
Valid.
I care
She's
at
made
all.
her bag and she's
man.
stepping away.
Yeah, but do you not think also we're kind of hypocritical? Because I feel like someone like Chris Hemsworth saying like, yeah, like I just do it for the money. Whereas like someone like Millie Bobby Brown, I'm like, man, like what sellout?
Nah, because you know what it is. Chris
But
Hemsworth,
she's got no integrity. Like she just does Netflix crap.
nah, but Chris Hemsworth, yeah, he would do something good. He would be in something good and take a pay cut for it. Whereas Millie Bobby Brown, I feel like would go, absolutely not. I don't want to do that if I'm only getting paid $500,000. Whereas I think if Chris Hemsworth, I mean, I don't know them personally. I could be completely wrong, and it could be the other way around. But I imagine if Chris Hemsworth read a script and thought this is really good,
Because he's never really been in anything that good. Like as in, he's never been in anything like that's not really where he's like an action star.
to be fair as well, yeah.
But he's a good actor. But also like he's Thor, and he's played Thor for so long, and I don't think like I'm sure like he's like I'm gonna keep doing Thor as long as possible because they'll keep paying me. But I'm sure he does genuinely
Who else
love
is
that
like
character.
this? Who else do you think would not do something unless they were getting a good pay?
RDJ. Oh, I don't know. He did Oppenheimer.
Yeah, but Oppenheimer, he probably did get good. I reckon he got that good pay for that, actually. Probably not, like...
Wouldn't have been that good.
Yeah.
He did get an Oscar from it, though. Well, like, who wouldn't do something? Yeah, like Millie Bobby Brown.
I'm trying to think of Netflix people, to be honest.
Like Jared Leto now wouldn't do something unless he was like, I'm the leading man. It's a franchise. Like, it's a big film. Like, I'm getting paid 20 million.
He might have to.
And I'm a producer, so I get a credit.
He might have to, unfortunately.
Yeah, he might have to.
He did the Dallas Buyers Club, though. Never seen it.
Yeah, years ago. He's right in it. Like, because like Chris Evans is like a weird one.
Yeah, low-key, I was going to say Chris Evans, but that does make me a bit sad. But I do feel like he would say...
He was in Materialist. Honey Don't as well.
And Honey Don't, yeah. I'm really trying to think here.
Like, but I feel like he's also like... But I think he's a bit like Chris Hemsworth. He's like, I want to be in, Materialist and Honey Don't, but... If they offer me $5 million to be in Red One, I'm just gonna do it because I don't care.
That's valid. That is valid.
But with Millie Bobby Brown, I'm like, you only do crap.
Who also does that though? I'm really trying to think. Is Millie Bobby Brown just a real outlier here?
Who only does like Joseph Quinn? I don't think Joseph Quinn will ever do anything that's not paying him a lot now. That guy's ego is fat.
This is true. Yeah, I don't really like Joseph Quinn.
I really dislike him from what I've seen. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to meet him, but not in like a fan setting. Just meet him. I don't know. I would just love to meet him and see what he's like because I think his ego is through the roof. Like he wouldn't like Pedro Pascal will even over these years of playing Reed.
The Rock.
I did just do the Smashing Machine.
Yeah, but I reckon after that he's so bitter. I reckon after that he's like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, and also he probably still got paid like quite a lot for that.
Yeah, he was probably a bulk of that budget, honestly. But also, he did that for his own ego. He didn't do that because he read the script and
he did it. He did it because he was so far gone the other way that he was like, "I have to do this, otherwise people are never going to take me seriously."
Like the Smashing Machine was fine. It wasn't even
that good. Yeah,
yeah. It's not like he read the script and thought, "I really feel a connection to this." He's not
in any Oscar conversations at all.
Like, I bet he did that and thought, "This will be my moment. Like I can prove to everyone that I'm a good actor, and I'll finally have my moment in the spotlight, like and be one of the big guys." And then it just flopped.
Speaking of, we were talking about IHGTV earlier, who's great. If you're watching, we love you.
Come on our podcast.
He was watching a video of the Black Adam interviews, man.
Yeah, I've seen
so weird.
When he knocks on the...
Push 12x. Because every interview, like, the person interviewing keeps saying, like, oh... And, obviously the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. You can tell there's just a mandate. Say that as many times as you can.
It's a bit inauthentic, if you ask me.
What?
The interviewers. Sorry, it was just a callback to something we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I mean... What?
My video idea.
Oh, God, here we go. Yeah, who else only does...
Slop. Yeah, The Rock. I hate The Rock, man.
Because you've got someone
I bet he's a fine dude, but oh my God, he's just... it would be so cool if he... did a really low budget film, like a genuinely low budget film that wasn't...
Yeah, because the Smashing Machine is still like, because it's like The Rock's doing a small movie. Like, it can't just be a movie.
Yeah, and it's still not... A24 produced with, who was it?
One
Ben
of the Safdies,
Safdie,
yeah.
One of them. And it's still a big thing.
Because you've got people like...
It was mid.
It was mid. But also, because we were talking about this earlier. Oh, actually, I'm not going to get into that. It's going to be a whole conversation.
Go on.
No, I was going to say, like, we were talking about how, what I was saying, kind of on from something you were saying, how, like, there's no expectation these days anymore for, like, I'll start with this story, right? Asteroid City, film with so many big names, but it's always been kind of known that Wes Anderson particularly, because his films have always been low. Like, he's an auteur, but his films have always been low budget. People take massive pay cuts to work with Wes Anderson. Like, Scarlett Johansson was earning like $2,000 a week on Asteroid City. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, obviously that's a lot of money for a normal person, but like for her, who's just been making millions off Avengers films, like, but she did it because she wants to be in that film and work with him. I feel like now, especially kind of down to A24, like A24 low-key needs to sort of like rein themselves in a little bit. It's just expected now that if you're going to do a small movie but you're a big actor, that you still have to get paid. Like Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme, I bet he's still got like $5-10 million for that.
Yeah, but you know what I don't mind
that ruins the indie film, like the whole thing about it. Like, it's meant to be like oh, it's meant to be like, I want to do this film that's lower budget because it's going to be a great film with a great director, and I'm going to take a pay cut to do it. But now it's like, no, I'm going to do it, but you're also going to pay me $20 million.
Wait, let me just make this point. Yeah, the one thing I do like about Timothée Chalamet though is he said, whether it's true or not, it probably is. I don't know why he would lie, but he said, "Oh, I took loads of money out of my own pocket to market the film." And when he did the Bob Dylan film, you know how he did the music on SNL.
No, but sure.
He presented the SNL and did the music, and he said apparently he paid for all of that himself. He paid for the band and to get the spot and stuff because he wanted to do it. And I feel like Timothée Chalamet...
I love Timothée Chalamet, man.
Yeah,
I think he's so cool. Like, and I think he's... I was kind of thinking of comparing like him and sort of Andrew Garfield. Like they are kind of like actors, but they also have these massive roles. Like Andrew Garfield will probably only be in like... He's got that Magic Faraway Tree thing coming soon, to be fair. But like Andrew Garfield from now on will probably only be in massive Hollywood movies when he's playing Spider-Man again, which will probably be, what, 2 Avengers movies, maybe 1.
I think it's fine, if you're an actor, it's fine to do a slop Netflix film and get paid $5 million for it, as long as... I mean, I guess, you know what, like, it's fine to just do that, really, if that is what you want. But I also think...
I would do that.
Yeah, I would, but I also think if you get to that position through an art form and through a career that millions of people would give their left arm to do, you sort of... I feel like you sort of have a responsibility to also try and uplift people that want to start that career and do things that push small artists forward. Yeah,
like that's what I mean. Millie Bobby Brown, like, you know, if you said to me, here's a collective, how much money she's earned over the years, 150, 200 million to do, but you've got to do Stranger Things, and I know, like, I would be like, yeah, like, obviously I'm going to do that because it's so much money, but it's just so sort of dour and lacks so much integrity because it's like you obviously just have no care at all for like film and TV and the industry as a whole. If
she could snap her fingers and get a Netflix film made, and there are 10 million people on this planet that would die to be in that position, or to have Millie Bobby Brown push them forward and say, make their film. Just do that.
Yeah, like she could also go to like any studio and be like, I kind of want to be in like a little low budget thing. Like, if you got anything in the works, like, I don't care who it's made by.
Give me some scripts and I'll read them, and if they're cool...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to... God.
Give me some scripts, and if they're cool, I'll do them. And
like
I want to fast track these smaller projects.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know. I think Hollywood has become so sort of guarded now, and no one's really allowed to break in.
Yeah, like that doesn't... Yeah, that would be so cool. Like, imagine, like just you've kind of got a script that you're kind of proud of, and it's kind of been like shopped around a little bit, and there's always been like, oh, is it going to get made? And then you kind of think like, oh, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, someone comes to you and they're like Tom Holland just like really wants to sort of like try something new, like he's read your script, like he thinks it's really good, like Sony's going to produce it for you.
Yeah,
like, man, that would be so special. And like like people like Tom Holland, Millie Bobby Brown, to be fair, like,
Tom Holland would do that. I think Tom Holland would do that.
He's a little bit of a...
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know him.
He did Uncharted.
Yeah, but he did Uncharted, but also he did...
But also,
Cherry, he did the many rooms or whatever the thing, whatever the hell that was called.
Yeah, okay, yeah, to be fair, even if that stuff wasn't that great, like, at least he was trying.
And also, he said...
The Odyssey.
And he said, did you hear that thing he said, he wants to buy a bunch of flats in London and, like, rent them out much cheaper than they need to be?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I feel like he would do...
No, I'm not saying I think Tom Holland's a bad guy, but
obviously I don't know him, but I just think I don't know him at all, but I get such a good vibe from Tom Holland.
100%, same.
I think he seems like such a good bloke.
Yeah.
I love you, Tom Holland. I don't even know why. I just have this affinity to him.
Like, way more than... I would love to meet... Like, if I had to meet one of them, it would be him. I have Toby and Andrew as well.
Yeah, because I bet he would just have such a nice conversation with you.
Like, I feel like it would be way more, like, normal. Whereas I feel like Toby and Andrew would be like, oh, like, I'm meeting, like, a celebrity here.
Yeah, he would make you feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like,
anyway, should we do a agree or disagree?
Yeah, but anyway.
Basically, Tom Holland coming up podcast.
Yeah, right. Agree or disagree?
Okay.
We're back to content. Right. Number 1. Agree or disagree? Sentry is the best character introduced in the MCU post Endgame. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
I'm trying to think.
I think it's close. I love Shang-Chi, but I think Sentry was given a lot. Even though Shang-Chi got his own movie, and I love that movie, I think the character of Sentry was given...
Not one of the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic. I think actually Mr. Fantastic is so good. I saw an edit of him the other day, and when he says, my job is to think of every possible situation.
Man,
that is so good. And that is such an interesting character.
I was watching the Nando cut. Yeah, I was watching his video about first steps the other day, and he was saying, like, framing Mr. Fantastic as, like, anxiety. Like, that's his character. Like, he's just an anxious guy, and he's just always like, what is the worst thing here that's going to happen? And like,
and I will find the solution.
Yeah, and the way, and just framing that character like that is so, that is true, man. Oh,
I disagree actually, because you didn't give me long enough to think.
But I do like that Sentry is like we've never seen him before. I think that's what's kind of etched me over, because I feel like I know Reed Richards, and as much as that's a very cool take on him, and I love that. Like, I didn't know the Sentry at all, and I think the Sentry is so cool and so well done as well. Like from a visual and a writing perspective.
Not
so good.
Not.
I think Yelena's up
Walker.
there as well. No, he's.
I like
there.
John Walker.
I think
that scene in Thunderbolts where he stands on the edge and looks down. That's so deep.
What, where it's him with his kid and
then he's just looking down and he's gonna kill himself, and he's just
what?
When he's looking down the elevator shaft.
He's not gonna kill himself,
brother. He's debating jumping. Have you never clocked that?
The scene is they're going up like that.
Yeah.
And then he jumps up to save himself and happens to save the others as well.
And then he gets put into the void, sees that, and he thinks about
no,
brother,
no,
you're silly. 100%.
Nah, no way,
brother. Are you joking?
No, he just looks down and then he's just in the void, and I think he kind of looks down there to be like, oh, my wife and kid, like, I haven't seen them. But
no, he's looking. Nah, brother. No. Rewatch that scene.
Let me pull it up right now. I don't care. Don't do it on the pod. I don't care,
bro. 100%.
No way. I've never heard anyone else say that, bro.
Dude, 1,000%.
What in the first?
Turn the volume off so it doesn't. So they're climbing up.
Right, so he saves himself.
He's looking. He's in the void now, guys.
Yeah.
And he's looking. He's seeing himself be a bad dad. And look, he's looking down. And he looks back and looks down.
No, he just looks back to be like, what the hell was that? Brother,
no way. 100%. That is what that means.
No, it's not. It's just him looking down, being like, what the hell was that?
Look, watch it again.
This is such cap.
So look, no, it's to go back. So he's in the void.
He's in the void. He looks back
at the team.
And he realizes he's back with the Thunderbolts.
And then she says, what are you doing? And he looks down.
Yeah, and he's
there's
like,
a big
what the hell was that?
far drop, and he's...
Yeah, and he's like, why?
Debating...
No, he's not. He's like, why was I just with my wife and kid when I'm here? And he doesn't know what's going on because I don't even know about Bob yet.
Brother, no.
Does John Walker...
This is probably really not that interesting to listen to.
I don't care. Think about killing himself.
Thunderbolts is a dark film, man. Thunderbolts is like really... Thunderbolts does not feel like...
That's not... No.
100%. What are you reading?
It's just not no. Like, there's just no. No, I mean, I've never heard anyone say that.
That is so my opinion of that scene.
Well, that's not right. I guarantee you that's not right. Anyway,
I mean that. Anyway, let's move on.
He just looks down to be like, what? Like,
no,
I was just there,
he looks
and
down
now I'm here.
and he thinks, "My God, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm in a really bad place at the moment."
I mean, maybe a little hint, maybe.
Nah, bro, that's what
not.
That means.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's such cap. I
mean, it's not like it's an official thing, but that is just so what that seems.
Well, if that's
like
your interpretation, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's so what that seems like to me.
Right.
I think that makes that scene way more impactful as well.
And
then he looks back.
He
looks back at Yelena and he thinks, sort of, like, I don't know. Anyway.
No, I just don't think. No, he just looks like he literally looks back, and Yelena's like, "You good?" And he looks back to be like, "Hang on, I'm here. I was just with my wife and kid."
She says, "What are you doing? Are you not going to step back?" Because that's
no, she just says, "What are you doing?" And he looks down, and he's kind of like, "What am I doing? Like, I must be like daydreaming or something, because that could never happen."
We should make that into it. I don't think would that TikTok do badly, because you're not meant to say stuff like that on TikTok, are you?
Yeah. Anyway,
but that would be interesting, because I feel like a lot of people would agree with me.
No, I don't. I don't think they would, bro. I've never heard, mate. I've watched a lot of videos about Thunderbolts in the last week. I can promise you that no one else has said that.
Do you not think that's an interesting interpretation of that then?
I think it's a reach.
I don't think so.
Anyway, agree or disagree?
We need you know who we need? What's his name?
Nando?
No, the guy. Who plays John Walker? What's his name?
White Russell.
We need White.
Or Jake Schreier.
No, White
director.
Russell. We need White Russell here.
He seems cool as well.
He does.
Agree or disagree? Pixar will never reach the heights of their peak era again. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Agree.
You know why I say this, right?
Mate.
There's stuff
Peak
like this.
Pixar.
Yeah, but stuff like this always comes up on. Right, here you go. I saw this tweet the other day, and this girl tweeted. She was sitting alone in her apartment, and she thought, you know what's really fallen out of fashion? Pumpkin carving. And then she realized she's a 23-year-old sitting in her apartment by herself, not pumpkin carving. So obviously she thinks it's fallen out of fashion. Like, you think when you're a kid, the things that were really good then
This
were
is such
really
a bad
good.
take. This is
No,
such a bad
it's
take.
not.
This is such a bad take, bro. You don't understand what I'm saying.
I do. The films, you think that... Like,
Brother, Pixar went like Toy Story trilogy, Incredibles, Nemo, Monsters Inc. Mate, name the last 5 Pixar movies.
Yeah, because I don't watch Pixar films anymore because I'm not a kid.
Brother, The Incredibles and Monsters Inc. and films like that and Toy Story are not just widely regarded as good. They are widely regarded as great films, not just great kids films. And they have...
Bro, Elio was... like, people loved Elio.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Brother, Elio, are you sure you're not thinking of Luca? The one we saw, Elio.
People loved Elio, didn't they?
No.
Did they not?
Well, you didn't. I didn't. No.
Yeah, we didn't, but what was the general consensus on Elio? Can you get... I've got like 5% on
I bet Letterboxd is 3.1. And that's
people loved Luca.
3.3 for Elio. Mate, not... But also... No, Matt, no. Like...
Yeah, I think... People always go, oh,
there's so much hype for Hoppers, isn't there?
Brother, you know what I saw the other day? You know the little lizard that they're marketing really heavily? They're marketing this lizard from Hoppers very heavily. And there was a survey, and apparently he's just as marketable as Stitch and I can't remember, but another massive character from Disney.
That's just not true, is it?
Well, it was a big survey they did. I mean...
But what I'm saying is, like, they had an era where they were constantly putting out classic animated films, and in the last sort of 10 films, like...
People love Soul.
Soul is great. I was going to say... No, I was going to say, but...
Oh, gosh.
But, like...
He's going to channel on the pod.
But like what I'm saying is like you have so many just Toy Story trilogy, Incredibles and Monsters Inc. Like even those like 6 or whatever that is, like, and Ratatouille, like Nemo, like that is crazy, bro. I reckon now one comes out, people don't even care. What you're saying? Pixar?
They do care. They make a ton of money.
No,
Inside Out 2? Is that Pixar? Yeah, Inside Out 2. People love Inside Out 2. That made $1 billion. I love Inside Out. That made $1 billion. Yes, but that came out last year, and it made $1 billion. It was like
that wasn't last year. That was the year before.
Sorry.
I bet you,
because I'm still in last year in my head. I'm sorry.
Right, Pixar films box office. They do not make lots of money. That one did.
Hoppers will make a ton of money.
Nah.
Yes, it will, bro. Toy Story 4 made a ton.
Here we go. Shut up. Right. Oh, fuck's sake. Why is it not?
We said Toy Story 5 is a lock for $1 billion.
Okay, right. So let me read this out. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3. Okay, after that...
Right, wait. Let me say, A Bug's Life, no one cares about A Bug's Life.
Okay, that's the only one no one cares about.
Cars is good because it's... I love Cars, but it's good because it's nostalgic. It's not good because it's an amazing...
I'm not saying every single one, but I'm saying that run, whereas recently...
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Onward, dead.
Yeah,
Don't even know
Onward.
anything about it. Soul, hit. Didn't make...
Soul came out on Disney Plus. Like it came out like 2020 in junction with Disney Plus. That's why it didn't do well.
What does it say? What does it say? Luca made 1.3 billion in the US, but made 50. What? Oh, so Luca made $50 million.
Yep. Yeah, because it came out. That came out on Disney Plus, I think.
Turning Red also made 20 mil. That's Disney Plus. Lightyear 226. No one cares about Lightyear.
No one cares about Lightyear.
Elemental, not even 500 mil. No one cares.
People like Elemental. Elemental is a bit of a cult
people
following.
do, but what I'm saying is that it's not. No, but
Brother,
you think it'll get to a period where they make a row of 5 films that in 20 years will be as iconic as Cars, Toy Story, Incredibles, Monsters Inc., Wall-E, Up. Like, that is insane, bro. Bro, the only films that are like argued to be the better animated films and then most of the best Pixar films are the Spider-Verse films, and they've only come out in the last like 10 years.
Yeah,
but Pixar will never get to that point. Like, I think the MCU could reach a point again, nearly. It will never get to its peak, but it will nearly get to the peak again. It could. Pixar, there's nothing they could do.
Nah, bro, you're just.
But I am talking mostly quality though.
Yeah, but I also think you're nostalgic. You're nostalgic for the.
Brother,
in 10 years, in 10 years, the 8-year-olds now are going to be like, Elio was an unsung classic. People are going to say,
no.
I reckon when Cars came out, it didn't have an amazing reception. Like, people thought it was fine. Like Elio is now, and they will say, "Oh, I loved Elio when I was a kid."
Nah, it's not the same, bro.
It is the same, dude. It is. Oh man, you know what? I loved Super Mario Galaxy, and that's like my favorite game to this day. But so many people probably would naturally, because that is a classic. But like, it's just I loved it when I was a kid, so therefore it is the best thing in my mind. You know. You're stuck in that.
Nah.
You are, bro. You are.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Pixar films have fallen out of fashion since I've turned 22. Obviously, they have.
No, I'm not saying they've fallen out of fashion, but they're, mate.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Pixar,
again, this is a widely agreed statement that Pixar is nowhere near what it used to do.
Yeah, because guess what? We are now older.
Oh God, that's not the point, bro.
It is the point. No,
I would, right? And I have been to see Pixar films as an adult.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Elio, mid.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2, peak.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2 is a great movie.
Yeah.
So how am I not able to like distinguish between me being a kid and me being an adult?
Because when you're a kid, you watch all of them and you think, that one was great, that one was great, that one was great. Now I go and watch Elio and I think that wasn't good. But if I watched that when I was 8, I probably would have thought that was awesome.
I didn't like Inside Out 1 and I was 10 or 11. Anyway, moving on.
You don't like Inside Out 1?
I didn't like it at the time. Anyway.
He's going into it.
Right. Oh, I don't want to talk about that, actually.
We're going to make that into a TikTok and people agree with me.
No, they won't, brother. I'm telling you, man. Pixar
this
is
has been a very divisive
far from the... Yeah.
Oh, my shoulder just bugged.
Nightmare. But Pixar's so far from their peak. It's crazy. Pixar fallen off. That's widely agreed,
I'm
bro.
sure that I'm not surprised that the 22-year-old sat across from me thinks that Pixar has fallen off. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Anyway, go and do the next one because the camera's gonna die.
Okay. DCU. Right, hang on. Back to the start.
Check that's still filming.
Okay. Nightmare. This would be a good one as well. Need this one.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes and 2 bars. We should be
okay. Should I set a timer for 10?
Nah, I'll remember. It's 7 o'clock now.
Right. Agree or disagree? The DCU Batman should not be introduced until Robert Pattinson's Batman is done. A trilogy, whatever. If it's just 2 films, whatever. Okay. They should wait.
I think we're gonna agree on what we say.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Disagree. Yeah. No.
Look,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I get the hesitation, but audiences aren't stupid.
Yeah, and also like.
Just make them so different that it's obvious that they're different, you know?
Like, just make the Batman Brave and the Bold, put Corin Sweat in it. There we go. And it's connected. There's not going to be 2 Batmans, is there? And also, like, people just know. Like, people just know. And also, people don't care.
But also,
like,
keep the Batman world more low-key. That's not going to be making tons. I mean, the last one did well, right? What would it make? 700, 800?
700, 800, yeah.
But the DCU Batman will be the one everyone goes to see, and then the Batman will be the ones that the proper real like fans will go to see, you know?
Nah, they'll both do just as well as each other. Batman 2 will probably do better.
Yeah, but I think have Brave and the Bold be everyone's like, you need to go see this because it's in the DCU, and if you want to keep up, this is what you go watch. And then the Batman, if you're a big Batman fan, go and watch it. Or if you're a big comic book film fan, go watch it.
Nah, but people in general will just watch it. Batman's extremely popular.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sure.
But even
do you not know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like, have the Brave and the Bold. Everyone knows what that is. Everyone knows who that Batman is.
I don't really get what you mean.
Okay.
But people don't care. Like, honestly, mate, if like a lot of people could go and watch Doomsday and like there are so many people that could go and watch Doomsday and Corin Sweat Down for Superman, and they would just be like, what? Like,
nah,
mate. But people would just be like, oh well, I guess they're just like, I guess, well, it's all just the same, isn't it? Or there are people that if you put in 2014, what people that go and see Doomsday, that would be like, oh, it's just another character.
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 30 or 40. I was a bit higher. Than
maybe higher, bro. Because people just
will go watch Doomsday, won't they?
Nah, but as in like people would just be like, well, but I'm telling you, 10 years ago, if you were watching X-Men Apocalypse and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man swung in, so many people would have just been like, well, they're all connected, aren't they? Like,
that was a bit more muddy and confusing though.
Yeah.
And that's all Marvel. Mate, that's a bit nuts. Superman showing up in Avengers is a bit nuts.
Yeah, but there's so many people that would just be like, well, are they not all just in the same universe?
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, but that would be mental.
Like, there are like a lot of people that go to watch Doomsday won't be like, oh my god, the X-Men are back. They'll just be like, oh, the X-Men, I remember them. Of course they'll
probably be like, oh, the X-Men, who are they?
Nah, people know the X-Men.
Why do they look? Oh my god, what happened to Professor X?
He's so old. Anyway, right, next one.
All right.
Agree or disagree? DC should make a Batman multiverse film in the style of No Way Home.
Come on. Come on now.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree. Come on. That's so dead. I hate when I see that stuff online. Because the only reason
that would be crazy.
It would be so bad. It would be so shameless.
There's so many as well.
But also, like, Spider-Man, it happens in the comics. It's a big thing in the comics. It makes sense. Batman, it's just like, what is happening here? What are we doing? Are we really that desperate to hop on the No Way Home hype?
Tomorrow, Warner Brothers are like, right, James Gunn's been vetoed. Like, they said, right, we got one veto over you, and he's like,
Paramount bought, and
yeah, they're like, right, we want a Batman. Like, we want to bring all the Batmen back, and they're like, we're gonna just get it into development.
Who could they get?
Here's what I was gonna say. Yeah. They're gonna be like, right, get it into development now. Get who you can. We want to start filming in 6 months. Just get the script done. Like, it will do well. Like, it will do well. Like, if you make that, it will do well. And like, they'll just do it out of continuity. Like, bring Pattinson in. Who are they getting? Right, let's go through the list.
Let's go through who they wouldn't get, because it will be...
No, let's just go from a live Batman. Who would they get? Michael Keaton?
Yeah, he would do it.
George Clooney?
Yeah, he would do it.
Oh, no.
More of them would do it than wouldn't.
Val Kilmer's dead.
R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer? Damn, that really ruined my my respectful moment. R.I.P. Val Kilmer and
Word.
Adam West.
Word. Christian Bale?
Nah, no way. He would not do that.
How much? How much are they paying him to get him to do that?
I don't think he would do that.
You think there's no way?
Well, they couldn't. It would have to be an obscene amount of money. It would be like RDJ's Doom amounts of money for him to do that.
20 mil.
Nah, he wouldn't do it for 20 mil. Christopher Nolan would be so annoyed at him. He would be so annoyed at him, and he would probably be
also
like,
he'd be like, mate, go and make your $20 million.
Nah, he wouldn't. He'll be like, I'm never putting you.
Nah, he goes to Chris Nolan, but look, I'll get you a producer credit on this if you want. He'd be like, all right, $1 million, easy.
He doesn't want that. A blight on his career.
Okay, Affleck.
Maybe he might.
He'd be the main one.
If they said you're the main one, he might.
Yeah, he'd be like, all right, this can be my Batman.
He would be. He would. They would pay him a lot of money, and he would go and do it, and he would put zero effort in.
I think he would be like, I need to be the lead.
He'll be like, make me the lead. Oh god, I probably just swallowed really hard. Nah, he wouldn't do it. Or maybe he would do it, but he would fight very hard against it. I think they could pay him enough, but he would initially be like, no way, and then they would go 20 mil, and he would go, maybe I'll do that.
I think they'd all do. Maybe Bale would do it.
Bale wouldn't. He did do Thor: Love and Thunder, but I thought
so different.
Yeah, and I bet he thought that was going to be. To be fair, good.
The Dark Knight trilogy really feels like the only thing that no one can bring back. Like if Christian Bale ever returns as Batman, I would be shocked.
Yeah, I would be.
No one else in any DC, Marvel, TV show, movie, like from CW to Netflix, Marvel to The Runaways to Cloak and Dagger, nothing would surprise me more than Christian Bale's Batman showing up in something. That would be
that is true.
Mad.
No one would do that because they're all too scared that Christopher Nolan would just hate them forever. And I think that's people in Hollywood's worst fear is Christopher Nolan hating them.
Yeah, like he's the head of the DGA. Imagine you're the guy hired to direct that. And you'd be like, oh fuck, like they pay me so much, but like never getting invited to that Odyssey premiere.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know. I think it would be if they were like, I do kind of wish, like maybe not this film, but I wish they were like, right, we want to make this like nutty film. But we're going to do it completely out of context. Because if they did that and they were like, we're just going to bring Pattinson in and they're all just going to exist in the same Gotham and it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you know what? That would be a film they'll announce and I'll be like, I hate that they've done this, but also I am geeked for that because what the hell? Nah, but I would be more angry than happy. Way more angry than happy.
Like, do I think we'll see like certain Batman interacting on screen one day? Like,
Do you think Ben Affleck will come back?
Yeah, I'm sure. When DC gets to the point where it's like are they ever gonna get to that point though?
Yeah, they'll do a Crisis. DC
Crisis and Infinite Earths. Yeah, DC's more like built for the multiverse thing.
DC love the multiverse. Marvel aren't like that as into it. DC is
like Marvel's more certain characters.
Every 10 years, DC are like, wow, there's a big multiverse event, and now it's a new continuity.
Yeah, Marvel are more like certain characters, like Spider-Man sort of lends himself to it, whereas like in DC, like it's built like the Flash is like all about like time travel and multiverse paradoxes. Yeah, man, Crisis, that would be a mad movie. But the thing is, when they get there, their first port of call is going to be the Snyderverse characters.
Yeah, because they'll be easy though.
Because it'll be the Snyderverse characters, but then you'll have like Grant Gustin Flash. Like they'll probably bring back Stephen Amell.
They'll bring back Grant Gustin.
Yeah, word. God, can't we have an Ezra Miller in there?
No way. They can't have. I mean, yeah, but who are they going to get back from Snyderverse? Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill.
Gal Gadot would do that in a second.
Yeah, but would they? To be fair, Paramount own it. They'll probably have her be the main character.
They would all do that.
Nah, but they wouldn't. But Ray Fisher, they wouldn't want back. Ezra Miller, they're not going to get them back.
What? Why wouldn't they want Ray Fisher?
Brother, they had him. Ray Fisher hates them. He wouldn't do that.
Nah, in 10, 15 years, if it was James Gunn in charge of it, he would.
Nah, mate, they hate him. They hate him. He all he talks about.
James Gunn doesn't hate him.
Yeah, but Warner Brothers do. Although it might be new people by that point. But if it's
Paramount.
Yeah, but if it's like they hate Ray Fisher. He went on a press tour just hating on them.
Valid though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm against him. I'm not saying I hate him. They hate him.
Yeah, well, Batman No Way Home, make it happen.
Yeah, that was a very divisive segment.
Yeah.
We were really arguing or something.
Yeah, we were. And we're both convinced that the public will be on our side.
Pod over.
It's always on the edge.
I don't know. Is there a quick one you can think of? Not really.
Okay. Agree or disagree, the DCU will outlast the MCU in its current form. 3, 2, 1, agree.
Disagree. It's too early to tell. But did you just think it's newer?
Yeah. Like the MCU's been going, nearly 20 years? That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, but the DCU's too early. Because if in 2 years, say Man of Tomorrow comes out, and then for some reason Warner Brothers just goes, wow, we're stopping this now.
After Man of Tomorrow. Now, I think, like, if in 10 years we'd had a Superman trilogy, a Batman trilogy, a few Flash movies, an Aquaman and Wonder Woman, like, and we'd had, like, 2 Justice League movies, and they do a Crisis, and they went, we're just going to wrap this up, leave it for a few years, and we'll be back with, like, a new reboot. I would be like, fair. Like basically, if they did Iron Man to Endgame, and then went...
Nah, but just the history of DC, not the DCU, but the history of the DC film property has been so tumultuous that if tomorrow they announced that it was stopping, I mean, obviously, I'll be really
That is
upset.
true, to
I'll
be
be really upset, but I would just be like, oh my god, they're back to this nonsense again. I'll be like, oh, great, 10 more years of Batman films, and then maybe they'll have another crack at it.
That would shock me though.
It would shock me, but also,
This feels very like we're for the first time we're like, oh, but also it's too early.
and also now, if Paramount do buy Warner Brothers, they could just go, nah, we're done with this.
That was my other one.
What do you think they'll stop it?
It was will the Paramount purchase of Warner Bros have drastic changes to the DCU?
I don't think.
I saw someone saying Gunn might walk out and like leave. I was like, I don't know.
Nah, he won't do that.
But
But I mean, Paramount could walk in and go, nah, we don't want this.
but they won't.
Nah, they
There's
won't.
no reason for them to, unless Supergirl and Clayface both bomb really badly.
Which, I mean, they won't bomb, but they might not do great. And Paramount,
Supergirl will do well.
yeah, Supergirl.
Supergirl will do, and Clayface is quite cheap, so it will do fine. Now that'll be fine. It's more if they're bad and they bomb.
I don't know. I don't think Paramount will interfere, but again, they could, and it wouldn't surprise me that much. But you would just think, why? Why are you doing that?
They won't. They'll be like, we'll give you 2. They'll be like, we'll give you 2 years. Like if it's going well, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
If it works, they've got no reason.
I mean,
to...
what else are they going to do with the DC property that they think could do better than that? You know?
Oh, I don't know, but they probably think something. How if Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four were no better than Brave New World, like what sort of position do you think Marvel would be in right now?
I think they'll be the same. I don't think they would have course corrected again.
But like if we'd heard like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four made like after the the overhaul, like these ones are like where they were both bad. Like let's say like Brave New World was the best one of last year.
I think I would just be sitting here saying
Like Doomsday's
going to be bad. But they would,
which we were saying. Like I feel like this time last year we were like Doomsday will probably be bad.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas now, like, I kind of think the opposite. Like, I think Doomsday will be good.
I don't know. They're also them bringing the Russos back as well. I mean, I don't really care. Maybe I would have preferred they did something different, but they didn't, and I'm fine with it. But it is a bit of a surefire thing to make a film good, you know?
Yeah, not necessarily though.
Nah, because all their Marvel films are good.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I think if Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four had not been like up to standard, I think we would be now like. But I was thinking Marvel would be. They'd be like, right, well, we're literally about to start. Like imagine they just started filming Doomsday. Thunderbolts comes out, terrible reception. Like Quantumania, Thor level bad. And they're just like, fuck. Like, there's nothing we can do now.
But also, yeah, you're saying on the level of Brave New World, but
I'm
Brave
saying
New
worse.
Worse, yeah. I mean, Brave New World was a bit of a shining light in that era, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. Now, I watched Brave New World again the other day. It's fine.
Nah, you know what? Brave New World is kind of like Scream 7 in my eyes. Toothless. Got no spine. I mean, come on. Like, I know that Marvel aren't exactly like the most like outspoken or whatever, or but you have a film about a very corrupt president as what's going on in the world, and you're not going to at least sort of do some, like, all they do in Brave New World is go, wow, everyone's a bad person, really, like, or like people are good, people are redeemable. Just make him bad, just make him a bad dude, and take him down and lock him up and don't have him redeem himself, you know, and go, politicians are corrupt sort of inherently, and like that's just what it is.
I mean, they're kind of doing that in Born Again.
Yeah, they kind of, I do like that, to be fair.
Yeah. Like,
But I'm a bit worried that they might not do that.
Well, I mean, they've always made Kingpin a kind of like not sympathetic character. Like you get Kingpin, but I think they always are like, but they always do something to be like, oh yeah, also he's a terrible murderer, and he's an awful person.
But Kingpin is sort of Harrison Ford's character's done well, you know.
But also like they probably don't really care about it. Like the television, they're pretty like you can kind of do what you like.
Yeah, and also that's what Daredevil has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil. Actually, you know what? Daredevil is kind of if season 2 of Born Again is what, you know, they lean heavily into that like corrupt police force and you know New York City is corrupt, then that would be pretty like badass of them. I'm pretty.
They kind of are. Seems like anyway.
See, I hope so.
Man, March is really the month.
Man, I love when Punisher's just like don't wear that skull. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what that means.
Yeah, I like.
just
Yeah,
so
that's so
cool.
good. Yeah,
That's
word.
so cool, man.
Yeah, word. That's so good. Oh, I can't wait to see him and Spidey.
I've been
interact.
rewatching The Walking Dead. I'm just like, man, John Bernthal, like, he can play one of these like corrupt, like
I just love that he's
morally
gonna be in
grey people
Spider-Man.
so well.
I actually love
word.
that.
Such a good person to play opposite Spider-Man.
I love that they're putting. I just love that they're like. I feel like this is the first full-on commitment to like the Netflix stuff. Like I know Daredevil's in No Way Home, but that was when he first got brought back. But like Punisher is now kind of active in the MCU.
Also,
and they're like,
also Punisher in his suit, like,
oh, man, that's gonna be so good.
yeah, word.
Man, we're only 4 months away from Brand New Day.
How long are we? Born Again is this month.
Yeah, it's in a couple of weeks.
Man, dub. That
Yeah,
could be
word,
so
man.
good.
Yeah, it really could be. Like
If they do that right, man, it's gonna be good.
yeah, word, man. Because Daredevil's peak. Daredevil is
And they've
so.
got such a good setup. It's such a cool setup.
Yeah, word, man.
Anyway, should we wrap up?
Yeah, my
This
God,
episode
that
has
was a
been nuts.
long episode.
I really hope the camera's still going.
I admire if not. Well, thank you for listening, guys.
Thank you
Hope you
very-
enjoyed. That might be 2 hours. That might be the longest
Nah,
episode we've
because
ever
it
done.
stops at 2 hours, doesn't
Oh,
it?
really?
Uh,
No, we started. Oh no, we started at like. Nah, it's been like an hour and a half because it was 5:30. Do you remember when we were yapping?
yeah, we did one
Still.
so long that stopped.
My God, yeah, that was that 2025 ranked or something.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, thank you for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
what's
that's-
next week? I'm
Not
sure there's
long.
something. We
I
can
think
watch
The
Hoppers.
Bride might be coming out.
Might
I'll
be.
watch Hoppers.
Yeah, we could watch Hoppers. Or I mean, I want to watch. We could do a bit of a because we keep talking about doing a cinema trip. We could do maybe try and do a couple.
No, I suggested that, and you were like, "Ugh."
Nah, not a double feature, but we could do a couple before next week and just do a bit
Yeah,
of
and do a bit of a catch up.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing anything like
Yeah.
seeing Catching Fire in IMAX though.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
We love you. Please subscribe if you haven't and
Yeah,
you've got this far because we're
subscribe.
10 subscribers off 100.
Come on, we've been fighting for years.
Yeah. All right.
Bye,
We'll see you next
guys.
week. Bye bye.